Welcome back. Today, let's dive into this Limp Bizkit CD. This is their second album, Significant Other. And this album actually came out on June 22nd in 1999. Here you see the track list here. I think the most known songs would be Nookie and Break Stuff, and also Rearranged. I think those are the biggest hits that were on this album, but this album was kind of it was their sophomore album, but it was huge. It was much bigger than their first album, and this is kind of what made them take off. But I think those are the most known songs, but I think front to back, this album is really solid with an intro and an outro. It's something you can put in and just play, and it all flows together really well. But I think I attribute that to Brendan O'Brien here. This is mixed by him, and I think he may be one of the unsung heroes of rock throughout more than a decade. He has touched a lot of songs, I think, that you may not even recognize, or albums, that is, from people like Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots, Rage Against the Machine, Train, even Aerosmith. There's so much that you wouldn't even realize, I think, as you are looking at it. But I think there's a common line in all of it that shows you just how good he's been. I mean, those are albums like 10 and Super Unknown and Blood Sugar, Sex Magic, Stone Temple Pilots, Core, and Purple. It's just a lot. There's the CD there. And behind that we have just some extra artwork with that alien with the headphones. There's a storm right now, so if you hear some thunder in the background, I'm sorry. And here you see the band. There's Wes Borland and John Otto, DJ Lethal, Sam Rivers, and, of course, Fred Durst. Love him or hate him. You can see here there are the lyrics behind, are kind of imprinted over these pictures. They are a little hard to read, but they are there. And they go over to here, and then you start to get some of the thank yous, which what I like is in the song Show Me What You Got. It kind of is a thank you song. Fred Durst raps and lists a number of cities as well as people and other bands and artists, and just thank yous all around, which I think is fun that he raps and puts it into a song. But here you can see each individual band member has their own thanks as well, along with some more of this graffiti style artwork. Over here you get some of the production notes. And another thing I find really interesting about this time in '99, collaborations were not really talked about as much, even though they happened and they would appear on records, but as you saw on the back, it doesn't list featuring. But there is a song on here that is called Nobody Like You, and you can see down here it even lists Jonathan Davis from Korn, of course, and Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots. They are both on that song. They both contribute with vocals and writing credits, as well as in Together Now, which has Method Man on it, which again is not credited on the back. There's also hidden tracks on this CD. Once you get to the end, there is a hidden track that includes Matt Pinfield from MTV fame. It goes on a bit of a expletive-filled rant. And then also Les Claypool from Primus appears. So I feel like this was kind of ahead of its time back in '99 with all of those kind of collaborations and people hopping back and forth on albums, which you get a lot of these days, but back then it didn't happen quite like that. I mean, Aaron Lewis from Stained even appears as backing vocals on one of these tracks. It's just kind of a who's who of the time. But I do hope you enjoyed that and diving into that. If you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe for more. I do have a lot more content with other CDs and media of the time. But for now, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next dive.